really hate working with a mask on when wearing glasses. Look, they're fogging up when you breathe. But really, working without it is not nice either. Oh my god. So, I'm still working on this stupid wall, and I probably will for the next forever. I need to hold the dog down here. My dog likes to lay on the shelf, so he will jump up and be a part of the shoes. Yeah, so I just had to move the rain boots to the side so he could just lay there and enjoy himself. And I prefer him up there actually because it's really dusty out here. And that's the other thing, you can't not wear the mask because it's really dusty in here. And you have dust everywhere. So I'm back to working on the walls. And it's really hard to see with the new white mud that I got. Before it was gray and it was somehow easier to see. Here I patched with the newer one. I think this wall is actually done now. It's really smooth, and also here I was able to use my big tool. When I use the smaller tools, they're like these little guys. They're just too soft and bendy, and it seems like they're just not as good as this big one here. And that was a bigger wall, so I could use the big one. All these little walls here, they're really hard to mud, and also it was very uneven. So even though it's easier to use the bigger one, I think I am going to try and patch the uneven areas with a smaller tool. Well, let's see how it goes. But I'm back on it. As I said earlier, I work whenever I feel like it, and I never really know when I feel like it. It's just that suddenly I will do it. And also, as I said earlier, me dusting out here. Now I just had what's that called? When you hold on, I'm gonna find out what that's called. I know what it's called. Sanding. That's just so, sometimes the words just pop out of my brain. So I just sanded, and that's why I'm wearing the mask. And it's everywhere. So even if I had cleaned, it would be right back. And I don't think I cleaned since last time, so it's double up on dust right here. And that's the other thing, you're gonna sand again. And so, yeah, and I never have people over anyway, so it's just, I clean the floors where we're walking. I didn't clean right here. I'll get over it. But yeah, I'm back to sanding and mudding. So I just sanded. Now I'll try and mud. The good thing about mudding is that you have to leave it to dry. And I really like that. Sanding is just sanding, and then you have to clean, and then you sand again, and you can clean more. But mudding, that's good because it has to dry and I have to leave it. I like that. But I'll try and mud. See how it goes. Hopefully I'll even out this surface right here. It's right next to the bathroom door. And that was, you can see here, the red mess that I have underneath is coming through in some places. But they're very soft and very smooth. So I'm kind of thinking that when you paint, you won't be able to see it. But I still haven't decided whether I want to cover it in something or just paint it. I don't know. I think I'll have to research on that. What's the better solution? The only thing is, I wanted them to be easy to repair. That's why I mudded. Because then when you make holes, you just mud and sand again and then repaint. But if you do put something on, it's harder to make a repair. Like wallpaper, or I don't know what it's called, felt. I don't know if that's a word. Anyway, I'll have to research that. I really like the idea of just, because I'm the type of person that will just, oh, I need a shelf here, and I'll put up a shelf, and then I'll take it back down at some point, and I'll have holes in the wall. And then I just fill in the holes and repaint, and it doesn't look too good with wallpaper. My entire house is filled with sawdust wallpaper, and it's a pain to pull off. If you look over here, you can see I have old repairs. So I haven't covered the holes, but also if you do have an old repair, you can actually tell this is a repair and this is a wallpaper. And over here, I don't quite know what I'm doing with this area yet. It's still in my entrance room. So I haven't really come this far yet. Eventually I will get there. But you don't really notice that nook that much. So I might just, I don't know. I don't think it's worth pulling down the wallpaper in there. I also read you could just mud on top of it if it was stuck on the wall, if it wasn't loose or anything. And right in there, I actually think it's stuck on the wall, because on the exterior walls, it's not stuck. It comes off really easily, but in there, I think it's stuck. So I might just as well mud on top of it. I did mud somewhere on top of wallpaper. Where was that? Was it over here? Maybe in here I just mudded on top of the wallpaper, and that seems to be just fine. Because in some places it's just stuck and it's just not worth the effort. And in here it's just such a tight corner that, I don't know, but it's really hard to get it even in here because it's so tight. It's such a small place. And those little spatulas that I showed, is that called a spatula? No, I think that's for cooking. But they bend very easily, so they're not very good. So that's a problem area. And you know, I'm doing it myself, so I guess I can live with it. And maybe that's a corner. Maybe I should put wallpaper in that corner with a lot of nice motifs or patterns on it, so you can't actually tell that it's really a horrible job behind it. I don't know. I'm also kind of thinking about painting it's like a dark green, and also the ceiling, but I don't know yet. That's, yeah, I don't know. I was looking at a very dark green wallpaper with flowers and birds on it. It was really nice, but I don't know if I'm that daring, because it's something that is very modern right now, and in a few years people will look at it and be like, what were you thinking? I think that's usually how it goes, right? So I don't think I'm that bold, because I really don't want to redo it in 5 years. I kind of maybe just want to keep it kind of plain. So the last time I painted was when I bought the house in 2008, and I haven't done anything out here since. I actually didn't really do anything out here. I only painted. So it's about time that I do something out here. But I don't want to be that kind of person who has to do things every 4 or 5 years. Not me. I want something that lasts longer, because yeah, even though I like to do things myself, this is not something that I like. I would rather build something. I like building, not sanding and painting and mudding. Not my kind of thing. So yeah. So my dog is looking at me. I'm very close to the bathroom, and so he thinks it's time for his lunch. I don't even know. It's 11:28. It's noon. It's not time yet, honey. No. But I'm very, very close to his food bowl. So he kind of thinks that it's lunchtime. It's not, honey. I will be mudding now. So I chose the smaller tools. It's just a small area. It's just easier to work with. And I don't know, I just moved my ankle the angle that I'm looking from, and that actually helped. The lighting is really bad in here. And then if I squeeze it really tight, it's so much easier to even things out. And now I can actually tell where all the problems are because I shifted my angle a little. The angle. And then I think because this is what I did on the other wall over there, like you just even it out and it will make some lines, but then you sand it and then it seems perfect. So I think I think this will work. I think this is the way to go. So do a little mud and then I have extra mud and I'll just wipe it off on this one and then I'll put on new mud. The other thing is, when I started, when I was stressed, it went in my eyes somehow, and I have a very bad eye vision. It's not I'm nearsighted, and that's not it. That's not the problem. There's something like the fluids in your eyeball is filled with dead cells, I guess, and my theory is that there's something else in there that's messing something up. It happened really fast when I was very sick with stress. I did go to an eye doctor and I don't think she did a very good job. She told me, that was in my late 30s, that my eye vision was like in my late 60s. I really should look into that again. And eye doctors in Denmark are free, so of course, why not do it? I need a second opinion to figure out if there's something with my eyes that I can do, because standing here, like it's not blurry, that's not the word, it's foggy more, like a brown grayish fog, and because of that it takes me a while to focus. When I do focus, I do see very clear. So it's not that part of my vision. It just takes me a while, and I have all these, it's just like a fog. I really should just get an appointment. Maybe that should be on my to-do list for this week. Not for right now because I'm mudding, but I really should do that. But I'll keep on mudding. Man, I have done a really bad job at mudding down here on the bottom. I knew that because I looked at it. I couldn't sand it properly. And now I'm trying to sand again. After I sanded, now I'm trying to mud it again. It's really uneven down here. So I'll have to, take some time and really work hard on it, but it's really ugly down here, so. But it's coming along from here and up. It's coming along, I think, just one more sanding and it's perfect up here, but right here is horrible. So I probably need to mud and then sand again and then mud down here. I will get there eventually. I do have the time to do it, so that's good. I'm pretty sure a professional wouldn't be as bad as me and will be able to do it first try, but I'm learning, so it's okay. You need to add to your skills all the time, and also I'm learning that I will never be a professional mudder, and I am absolutely fine with that. I will just do something else. But it looks horrible. I'll be working at it. Oh, no, Viggo. Oh, you want to be cuddled. Yeah. He thinks that I'm talking to him. Don't you? Yeah, you think I'm talking to you. You can't be here. I'm mudding. Yeah, he wants to be in the middle all the time. Okay, go back on your shelf. So I'm at the tough spot right now. This little area right here. And I'm trying to be inventive because I can't get in there and do a good job. And I can't really sand in there either because, well, I probably can. I probably could if I had a different kind of sander kind of thingy. A piece of wood in the right size. But my finger is doing a better job than the little tool here. And then I thought, what if I use a sponge? A wet sponge? So I'm being inventive here, and it's kind of working. It's not the best solution, but it's kind of working. So I'll just show you. So it might be hard to see because I already used the gray mud behind. It is a little rough. This part I'm still working on, by the way. But down here, look how uneven it is. And whenever you reach the side right here, it's really hard to make it even. So yeah, I'm trying here. So this is what happens when you just go down here. You can go to one side here. If I go to the other side, I can't actually reach in there and it gets all bumpy. I can go this way, no problem. But then it stops here and I'm mudding over here. I can't go the other direction because of the wall. So it's actually really difficult in here. And look how uneven and bumpy it gets. And it can go up and down, up and down, and up and down, and whatever. And it's just, look how it looks. So that's why I'm kind of thinking using the sponge like up here is a better solution than just going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I'm using my fingers in the corner. That makes a better finish in there. Of course, I know there's a line there right now, but I can move that. But it's tedious. And it's hard. I'll get there. It takes time. I kind of decided that now I am just done for today. I finished a little piece of the wall right here. And I don't want to start on the bigger part here. It's still small. I don't want to start that because I want the other part to dry before. I don't want the tool to scratch up what I just did. And I need to, excuse me. I need it to dry so I can see if it's actually smooth, because it's really hard to tell because it's gray underneath and white on top. But it's the best result I've gotten over here so far. But I think I'm done for today. Now the mud is just drying. I also did mud on top of my door up here, up there. I can't actually see anything when I'm mudding up there. I think it's a better choice to do that when it's dark and have the lights shining up there, because the lights from the door is just messing it up. I can't see anything at all. Yeah, so now it's drying and I don't know when I'm returning to working on it. So that was my mudding and sanding adventure for today. Signing out.